right time.
Like that A&R, like.
Like, I like the moves. One of the songs that ain't going nowhere. That's a Black Wedding song. Like, it was the original co-host.
They say like the best records were made back in the day because niggas was heartbroken and all that.
The one that brings, the action,
The one and only.
One and only for sure.
How you didn't know that Casey and JoJo came from jokes?
Yeah, I'm fucking about no goddamn case.
Well, you should know that. You should.
I'll be gone for a minute, but no, I kind of feel like it's fucked up. Everybody cheap out, fucked up.
Everybody loved him, bro. Now everybody like, what?
Then we got the infamous, the one that's always here. Boy, Pearl Setti. Me.
That shit has 27 tracks on that motherfucker. That's what is it, Marley? Two albums today. And a bonus song. And a bonus track. That nigga popped up 27 songs on an album. That's some Michael Jackson shit.
One that keeps strong. Boy, crack.
So, nigga, fuck your bitch, bro. I'm just
It was
saying.
a lot too, but the result was very pleasing. We ready?
We on.
Alright, let's bring this in. What's good? What's good? So we back on Hip Hop Raised Me Podcast, Season 1, Part 2 though. Season 3, Episode 1, Season 3, Part 2. We already covered from 94 to 2004, from Nas and Biggie changing the game, bringing the drug dealer flow to New York, from the South, from the West Coast still on top with Dre and Snoop, the infamous Source Awards, groups like Mobb Deep and Jay-Z, artists like Jay-Z came. Then you go to the South, artists like Master P, No Limit, Juvenile, Cash Money, Ludacris and Nelly came and had a killer run in the early 2000s. Cameron ran the Pink on the fashion side.
Yep.
But now we're going to get to them 2005, 2014. And I'm going to kick it off, so I wore this jersey today. Cause I was thinking, if one thing represents that time frame from 2005, 2014, we talking hip hop, it gotta be Lil Wayne and Young Money. Came to say Wayne. Gotta say Wayne and Young Money to cover the whole thing.
Facts.
Cause man, Wayne cracked it off in 2005 with the Carter 2.
And that was one of the worst, my worst favorite rapper. That nigga was doing this shit around that time too.
Yeah.
Tiger whack ass, but
he had a couple little.
He had a couple of, some bangers and
He's been a part of some big songs. He's been a part of some big songs. He's been a part of a lot of big songs.
He had a little run,
Like Tiger's artist, like even if it's not always been his song, he's always been a part of big records. From Chris Brown Deuces, the Games, Celebration.
Loyal, like he's on them motherfuckers.
He's on big records. Like he's always been records on them big records.
He's right.
Yeah, like it's a lot of good artists that came out that time too. It's like artists that continue on. Cause like early 2000, like 2005, that was Kanye's second album, Late Registration. Then Kanye went on a crazy run still after that from Graduation, where he changed his whole sound. Went something futuristic.
Yep.
And was still hip hop. Then continue on after that to 808 and Heartaches, where he's singing in auto-tune.
Auto-tune and then If
you talk auto-tune, we gotta mention T-Pain in that run too.
For sure.
Yeah, a whole lot of creativity, for sure.
Him and Wayne.
Yeah.
Him
and
T-Wayne.
Man, that's who needed. I think if they both could come back, if they did an album together and went on tour.
The T-Wayne album, they
did a whole new music with whole new album with new music. But go on tour and perform old songs they got together with the hottest songs off the new shit. And some of the end of their solo sets and bring some artists out.
So I know they got Can't Believe It. They got You Got Money and You Know It.
They got a lot of DJ Cali records together too.
Yep.
This way.
Yeah.
That was on the Carter 3 actually.
That Get Money was on the Carter 3. That came out in 2008. That was in that time frame too.
Yeah, we forgot the introduction. Who's on this episode today? Oh yeah, let's get that.
We ain't forget he a regular co-host now.
Oh yeah, Yadadai. Oh, y'all talking about your boy, right? Yadadai. Ooh.
Drop the mic.
Damn. Yadadai. Obama.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I'm Obama around here. Drop the mic. But you know what it is? It's your boy Eddie Johnny Hendo. Yadadai. Come on, don't forget the motherfucking baby.
I got a question for you since you back on as regular co-host. What's one of your most memorable music moments in that time frame? 2005 to 2014. You can just give one off the top.
5 to 14. Let me think. Just a whole nigga. That's a good ass decade, or good time period anyway.
It is.
5 to 14. Let me think. Shit, cause there was a lot of beefs in that time too.
And I'll get some honorable mentions too.
Oh, everything.
Shit, motherfucking that was when the Weeknd had his run too. I say like 2012.
11 to 12.
Cause you gotta count Drake's Take Care album. That's my opinion. That's his best album. That was 2012,
Facts.
and that's the Weeknd really writing and featured on songs too. He's not just behind the scenes writing. Like he's on the songs he wrote too. Like he did a lot of work on that album.
I think I ain't gonna lie, shit. Majority of the shit that I was like in the beefs heavy. So I remember Beef 3, all them.
The Beef DVD.
Yeah, DVD. Man, Beef 3 was like the best one to me because I remember the game was on there.
Oh, him and 50?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
that shit. Everything. You feel me? He had the was that 200 bars and running?
200 bars and running.
Yeah, okay, 300.
Yeah. Too.
Nigga,
that nigga made everybody believe Olivia was a man. That nigga was.
That was the coldest shit ever.
Everybody believed that bitch was a man.
I was really mad because I was on her too.
That's crazy. Speaking of the game, like 2005, that was his freshman year album documentary.
The documentary.
And I like to mention that because I feel like that helped the West Coast a lot at that time. Hip hop. Before Game. For a while, all we had was Snoop that was on the radio on the West Coast.
Yep.
And I feel like once Game came, it kind of opened the door for other West Coast artists that we seen later, like the Bishop Lamont's, the Glasses Malones, the J-Rocks, even going to follow along the Kendrick and Nip. And it started with kind of Game to get that transition of West Coast niggas really rapping.
And he came from a New York group. Like G-Unit is mostly New York artists.
That part.
So, and he's the only artist from the West Coast, California at that. Like, it ain't like
out rapping everybody too. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. Out rapping everybody. I love 50, but
the documentary.
That was on some shit, nigga. That nigga.
I just played a song off the documentary. I just posted one, the Like Father, Like Son.
Man, that's one of my favorites too. Like, every time I post up with my son, like one of my go-to ones, Like Father, Like Son, like the post. But like that was like a memorable moment.
Start my life from scratch, nigga.
Classic record right there from
that shit was hard, nigga.
That's probably one of my like at least top 3 game records.
Essays, Asians, Dominicans. Yeah, that one was hard too.
But he mentioned the beat.
Let's see that.
Game and 50 falling out.
Oh yeah.
That was right after because it was crazy. Like the Massacre dropping over beginning of 05, documentary drop, then Game left from G-Unit.
Facts. Shit. Nigga, the money. I remember the main shit like they was talking about afterwards was like the whole shit that it was mainly behind was because Game, the blunt in the ashtrays was because wasn't it but like some it was because 50 couldn't sign Game like fully or some shit like that.
Nah, it was because 50 had the beats going.
Yeah.
Then Game went on the radio in New York and said he had no problem with Fat Joe.
With Fat, because he was with them niggas. Like, he was like, I got no, that's
coming
his
up
beat.
already.
Like,
that's his beat. Coming up, I rap with him and stuff.
It was like next thing you know, I get a call like, yeah, he ain't from G-Unit no more. Like, them niggas was saying that I wasn't from G-Unit, that he wasn't from G-Unit no more, so.
Then 50 went on the radio and said Hot 97. And Game pulled up. That's when they changed Hot 97 to Shot 97. That's when they had the infamous shootout. Game had a shootout with 50 securities.
That nigga 50 be on it, nigga. That nigga said, "Oh yeah, you ain't got no problem with them."
That nigga had the Stop Snitching, Stop Lying DVD. Nigga, that nigga had a whole DVD out. Nigga, that nigga took beef a whole different.
That nigga had merch, nigga. Oh, everything.
That nigga, yeah.
GU not merch.
Nigga started the whole campaign. Nigga, that the whole West Coast was rocking with that nigga for sure.
Facts.
But the nigga,
hey, shout out Game. That nigga held the West down for a good amount of time.
He did. He opened the door for like to see West Coast people like really rapping. Because before that, all we had was like Snoop. It was fading out of the Ice Cube, Mac 10, Dub C. Like,
facts.
DJ Quick wasn't really like until I was talking to him. It was when we had Game.
Facts.
And he was back mainstream. Like then they opened the door for like I said.
And he came through with like a message on top of actually
he could
being
really
able to rap. Yeah.
So it was good for the West Coast because they opened the door for us to really rap again.
Yo.
Not just wear khaki suits and we could see well. Now we can rap too.
Facts.
So shout out the Game on that one. Then like another thing I think of that era is like that Mixtape era. That Piff. Mixtape era. Here artists, here Wiz, Cushion, OJ, Wiz.
Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever,
Cabin Fever, nigga. That was like the best. I think that was like the best like follow up.
Any other dedications?
Wayne's dedications, the drought,
all everything.
All that was on there. So that was a good time for me too, though. Like that time, but like I'm gonna start by going more deeper into it, going into some artists. Like we talked about Wayne and his run too, like the dedications, the droughts, the Carters. Kanye, we talked about his run. We got artists that was like T.I.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of was like in the middle of being like one of the most famous rappers in the South at the time.
Yeah, that Paper Trail.
Paper Trail.
That rapper for the hell of it. Hella rich. Never have to sell a brick again, must I tell a bitch again. This bullshit that I'm dressing, bitch, I'm on some next level shit. Never been fucked in the game, I'm celibate. Nelly at my element. Nelly at the element. Wolfing out and wolfing in, intelligent as fellas get. Listen up, settle it. Be clear. I can fall back for 7 years and still ain't no one ahead of me. That nigga was gassing that
expeditiously.
That nigga expeditiously gassed that shit.
I was in 2008. Yep. Then he had King got him in 2006, and he had an ATL movie too. So it was like a nice run.
Everything.
Before he went to prison, he had right there.
Hell yeah.
But like like I said, T.I. had a nice run. Then he had artists like Rick Ross. He had he dropped Port of Miami. That was his first time. That was I want to say like 06.
Yeah, that push it to the limit.
Every day I'm hustling.
Push. Yep. I ain't gonna lie. He did have that breakthrough album.
Yeah,
what was that other one? That blow, yeah. That
blow, yeah.
Things in the heads full of blows.
Man, he had a real Miami too. It was like a real Miami vibe.
A real Miami
too.
vibe. Like nigga, you on the speedboat.
Yeah. Okay.
Like nigga, you on the speedboat, nigga, with a Hawaiian silk shirt on, nigga.
Yeah. Then he dropped Triller too. That was like in 08. Then he went on like Deeper Than Rap. That's when he kind of really took off. He dropped Deeper Than Rap. That's when he's working with Kanye now.
Yeah.
Everybody's working with him now. He had the Maybach Music Part 2 on there.
And then speaking of Rick Ross, he also got 50 Cent The Massacre too.
Yeah.
That dropped that year.
And Curtis. I get money. Money I got.
I get money. Yeah, that nigga get.
I run New York.
Yep.
Nigga, that nigga was still talking that shit. Like, yeah, nigga, I run this, nigga.
Now clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank.
50, man. That's when all the beef was popping too around that time. It was like I done murdered Joe. I'm on the Fat Joe now.
Facts.
I'm on it with Jadakiss. I'm dissing Nas. Like
everything.
Hey, real quick, I know that since we talked about 50, who was Wankster too?
Wankster?
Yeah.
That's the Ja.
That's the Ja. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was the Jay-Z.
Oh damn! Woo!
Because when Jay-Z did that, I'm all about a dollar. What the fuck is 50 Cent?
Jay-Z did that because of How to Rob.
Okay.
Because that actually came out. How to Rob came out before 50 got shot. He just did robbing everybody. So Jay-Z dropped Volume 3. No, that's Volume. That's Volume 3. Yeah, that's After Hard Knock Life. That's Lifetime of Sean Carter. And what's that song called? I forgot what it's called, but he says that on that record. And he formed it on Summer Jam again, right around that time 50 was coming out.
Yeah, and if he was like, he played that and the 50. So he played the clip of that shit.
Yep.
It really makes sense that 50. Why 50 don't like this nigga then?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all competition.
I mean, at first I thought it was just because, like, you know, he was cool with Ja Rule and Irv Gotti, so it was just like, fuck you with them. But now I see like it's a real
it's
fuck this nigga. No, I'm sure
it's a different type. It's like a different type of beef.
But you gotta feel like 50 coming up, they all blocked him though, because they did feel like anytime they fucked Irv Gotti.
Not facts.
He couldn't go sign with Rockefeller because Jay fucks with Irv Gotti.
Yep.
Only reason 50 did the Reebok commercial later on and I get money because Irv Gotti damn near almost signed Nas to Murder Inc. Remember they did the Pledge remix of Nas and Ja Rule and Ashanti?
Yeah.
Nas was about to sign to Murder Inc. But somebody from Queens told him not to do that. They're like, nah, no, it's not a good move.
Yeah.
So Nas didn't do it, but that's why Fast with 50 Jay-Z's like, oh, I'm gonna do business with 50 then. Since you doing business with Nas, I'm gonna do business with 50.
50 then, nigga.
Yep. So that's what I kind of like. They kind of all blocked. Like 50 is always a grudge. Like nobody was signing because of Irv. Because you gotta think Ja Rule's on fire in the early 2000s before this time came. Like this is before 50. Now we in the after 50 era. Like the Bible. Yeah, before 50. This is the after 50. Now 50's
the aftermath of 50.
It's the aftermath of 50 now.
Now he could do. He's already established. He could do whatever the fuck he wants to.
Yeah, Murder Inc. is kind of done now. I think Lloyd's still struggling. He's coming out. That's it. Like Ashanti's with Nelly at this point.
Lloyd was Murder Inc.
Yeah, Lloyd was Murder Inc.
Yup.
He just came at the wrong time.
The South Side. Remember, that was that same
Yeah,
one.
Southside,
Yeah, Southside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was like that nigga best song.
Yeah, the Southside.
But now later on, he came back with the song with Wayne though.
Some shit like
Now,
that.
yeah, like I think
That
you,
you,
Wayne. Yeah,
that-
you
yeah.
and
Oh
Wayne.
yeah,
I think that was bigger than
Yeah,
Southside.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
No, but I mean like his own solo.
Yeah.
Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
because Ashanti
The
was
Shot's on that.
Oh,
That was him with the
shit.
Shot.
Yeah. But Floyd had some. Oh,
Floyd-
that feels so
Wait,
right.
that's for the house party.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's for the house.
Yeah.
We know that one.
Boy,
Yeah.
back in my day, boy. But
Yeah, Lloyd actually had
Yeah.
talent too on the R&B side. He could actually sing. Is his sign of Murder Inc. Then 50 came, the Feds.
Yeah.
It was his bad time, and then you left. Like he did. He had to come back with that Wayne record though. Like,
And did he?
Oh,
Wasn't he
but
supposed to sign the Young Money?
yep, he was. He was on the Young Money album. Remember he was on.
Yeah,
the,
he was on Bedrock.
Bedrock. Yeah.
And who they take? They took somebody off Bedrock. I forgot who it
Yeah,
was.
somebody did get their verse taken off.
So and they replaced it with Lloyd.
Was it Omarion?
Was it?
I think it was Omarion. I think they took Omarion for Lloyd.
I think it was.
Young Money.
Somebody
She got the
like
jersey on. Young Money.
Yo, yo, man.
That's that whole era. To be honest, because Wayne kicked it off the Carter 2.
Yo.
Then you got the Carter 3.
3.
Then you got 2010. Here comes Drake. Then here comes Nicki.
Low key.
Then they ran it up all the way
Low key,
until.
all this shit right now, Wayne fault.
Can you trying to destroy Wayne's whole legacy
Yeah.
right now?
I-
No,
I'm
about to drink, nigga.
that was we forgetting another part of my favorite era, the trap era.
Ooh, you can't forget
With
Jeezy. That's 05 Thug Motivation 101.
With Jeezy, and I'll give Gucci too.
Yeah, Gucci
Jeezy
came.
and
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, good.
OJ the Juice Man, yeah,
All that.
they all came with
Hey.
that trap sound.
I feel like that's the time where trap elevated.
Bricks.
Before that, it was this. You had
Hey.
T.I. came with the trap music like in 04, 03.
4 rings on like a
Yeah.
basketball player.
When Jeezy came in 05, you gotta say Gucci too though. You gotta say Gucci and Jeezy at the same time because they first came. So Icy's, we both heard them at the same time.
Yeah.
Then we heard Jeezy solo. Man, when he came with that Manny Fresh record, that boom boom clap, boom boom clap.
First I'm gonna stack
Yeah.
some dough, and then what? Then I'm gonna stack some more. And then what?
But then if you go to like
I think Gucci was
2010,
low-key
the
underrated,
2014 time, you still got mixtape kids. Not even make this underground like Section 80.
Low key.
Kate of the OD to Tom
Yeah.
Kendrick, then going into Good Tip Bad City.
There was a big transition with mixtapes though, cause with first it was all Dap Hip, LimeWire, and then it was
All the
shit,
hip hop.
Yeah, and then basically shit, flourishment of YouTube.
It was
Nigga,
right in front of your
yeah,
face. It was right
yeah.
there. You could Google a mixtape and find it on 10 different sites.
Right.
Facts.
Blog sites, YouTube.
On everything. Like nigga, that
People selling them as albums in the streets.
on
You
everything.
can buy the drought from the bootleg man. You can buy the drought.
Facts, nigga. That transition was
And that's what killed TV, but we're gonna get to that.
We gonna-
facts.
So right now we're going to get to the albums and mixtapes since we kind of talked about it a little bit. So I'm gonna list like some albums and everybody can give their feedback on it. If you was rocking with it, if you was why, or any stories about it. If
Yep.
it was whack, talk about why it was whack.
Yep.
It might be something we ain't rock with. Somebody might not rock with on the list.
I got you.
So the first one on the list, this is all random dates. Actually, I'm trying to go in order. 2005 game documentary.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Fire.
It's fire.
10 out of 10.
That's
Yeah,
a 10 out of 10
nigga,
for sure.
That's a 10
That's
out of
his
10.
best work, I feel.
That's a 10 out
Facts.
of 10.
And I feel like because
Sitting on that motherfucking rim, bald head ass.
hey, he about the ball headed back. 50 destroyed Ja Rule.
Just the songs on that motherfucker. He had that I don't
I need your love. That's one of my favorites.
that's
Everybody
one,
talking about start from
man.
scratch.
Hey, why you gonna
I
do
don't
this?
need your
There's
love.
blood, there's
That's
blood
my
in that
favorite one.
town Harlem there. I need that love.
He went off on that record.
Gas it.
He had Faith Evans on the hook. I
Yeah.
was like, damn. He did what Pac was trying to do that
Why he
night
don't do this shit
on
no
that
more?
record.
That
Why he
nigga
don't be
did.
doing this shit with the idol?
Man, he can't.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie,
but
but 50 did make a good point on, since you're speaking up on the game, 50 did make a good point on the game. He said the game is a good rapper, he said, but he can't make songs. If you think of his best song, is One Blood. And imagine the chorus on One Blood. It's just the blah, blah, blah. All of the top songs, niggas either got somebody else
Sample,
featured on that
yeah.
motherfucker,
Or
or
a
it's sample, or somebody else is on the hook.
Yeah.
You think of the 50 Cent one, that even that Crip nigga, Blood nigga,
West Side
SA,
Story,
the
How
West
We
Side
Do It.
Story, how we do it. It's 50 on
That's
the
how 50 wrote
50
those
on
too.
on the hooks. They was like, Game's a good art, but he can't make songs. Like he said, he said.
I agree with that. I feel like bar for bar rapper,
yeah,
he's nothing to play with.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, but like that's why he struggles with albums nowadays. Like it gets worse and worse. He's like he struggles with getting those songs and putting them together. Like, but he'll kill a verse if you go to. He's not somebody you want to have a rap beef with. Cause he's not gonna stop. Like you have to really rap. Like, or you gonna have to have more money than like 50 did.
Or you gonna have to pull up and threaten that nigga like Lil Durk can do.
He'll make you want to go there, but he'll make you want to go there.
That nigga say he got that Durk on the record. Nigga, next thing you know, it was 50 niggas in the club surrounding this nigga. Like, yeah, you said what?
Man,
he was like, nah, nigga, I was talking to that nigga though.
Yeah, but documentary. So all right, let's go on to.
I'd have been the same way. Nah, nigga, I was talking to him, not y'all.
Oh, they ain't got one for 06? Actually, so I'm gonna go Wayne's Dedication 2 for 06. Gonna stick to a mixtape.
Now, remind me, what was on Dedication 2?
What beats did he jam on
Dedication 2. I'm hearing it, but I don't really know.
That's DJ Drama and shit.
Yeah, I know DJ Drama.
That's Cannon on there. Remember when he killed the Cannon beat? That was on there.
I ain't gonna lie, Gilly killed that nigga on Cannon.
Oh, Sports Center.
Sports
Center was hard.
Yeah, that's good and all. But Gilly dog walked that nigga on Cannon. Shout out to Gilly.
Gilly's nice. Niggas think Gilly's a joke. They see the podcast. When it comes to like bar for bar rapping, Gilly is a monster rapping. It's just you see what he on the podcast. Then they gonna shut up, so nigga, you got blackballed like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had chose my side. I chose Wayne back then, so I wasn't fucking with it. It was hard and everything too. I was just like, yeah, fuck this nigga, man. Put that Wayne back on, nigga.
Wayne kept going. Wayne just had the people, bro, like he said.
Facts. I was just
okay, you got that one, but nigga, I got Sports Center next.
Sports Center was so fucking hard to
but I ain't gonna lie, that Cannon was dope as fuck. That Cannon was dope as fuck.
And I feel like Dedication 2 really kicked it off for like mixtape Wayne. Like,
facts.
That was the one everybody was talking about. Like, it wasn't even. I was kind of before that Piff. You had like people had that download on their iPod. I was like the iPod era too.
Which one came out first? The Drought series. The Drought 3 was the best one.
Oh, Getting Some Head was on that.
Getting Some Head was on there. Yep.
Where the cash at?
That was woo. That's one with Currency, huh?
Yep.
Currency was signing Young Money at that time.
Wheezy Ambitions.
that
Man,
nigga Gas
Hustling. Dedication.
I'm moving on there, or that's Drought 3.
That's Drought 3.
Yep.
Drought 3 was the hardest. Nigga, I remember niggas burnt me a CD of that, and I had to pay $5.
That's all it was.
Nigga, I was thirsty for that shit. They was like, you ain't heard that playing? I was like, hell no.
Yeah, that was 2006.
That was 2006. You go to 2007, you had Jay-Z's American Gangsta album, kind of based off the sound.
Ooh, that shit was hard too, nigga.
I feel like that was the Jay-Z, like, that was like getting that Reasonable Doubt back. Jay-Z was like, he came like, I'm gonna do it one more time for y'all real quick.
That nigga said, what did he say?
I don't remember my favorite. He said,
I jack, I rob, I sin.
I'm Jackie Robinson.
Yep.
When I dodge bass, I dodge the pen.
Hard as fuck. Brooklyn, we go hard. I was like, nigga, this nigga hard.
We go hard.
Like I said, he came back and said, I can show niggas I can still do that. When he came back gangsters. And based on the movie, he was smart. Like,
and that movie.
If I rap about me selling drugs, it's not believable. I'm gonna base it on the movie. And it was so dope. Like, I remember he had that line, I'm more Frank Lucas than Frank Lucas. I'm more Ludacris than Ludacris. Luda's my dude, but I ain't mean to diss.
On everything.
I was like, oh, Jay-Z, that nigga's nice.
Yeah. There was the end bar, he said, I ain't like Frank because I never snitch.
Yeah.
Nigga, that.
I was like, woo.
If y'all ain't never seen American Gangsta, go watch that. Nigga snitch at the end.
Bro, he's telling more than the police.
What's that? Spoiler alert. If you want to see it. He tells.
And you also had Kanye's Graduation in 2007. And that was a crazy album with songs like Flashing Lights, Good Morning,
Big Brothers,
Good Life, Big Brother.
Yeah, that was.
I ain't gonna lie, that was one of his best ones.
That's when you changed the whole sound. You knew it was different when you made Stronger.
Good Life.
I love Good Life. That's like one of my favorite records. Like it makes you feel
also,
good.
nigga, the videos on those songs was also fire as fuck too.
Videos, even the album artwork.
The visuals.
If you had the
on that
hard
shit
copy
is
of the
fire.
album and then the booklet, all the artwork in there, it was dope. Like
that was the point in time where like music videos was actually something and fire. Like
that was like the end of the music video era.
Yeah,
that was like it was like you had all these people doing was creative, but everything else was like this.
Just
there,
like fuck it, yeah.
What was the main nigga?
Freaking AJ was off on 6th and Park.
Yeah.
I think Big Tigger was on his way out of Rap City. They're starting to replace Big Tigger on Rap City. Remember? That's when they
when the replacements came, that's when everything.
Everybody was like,
they took out of the basement.
Like,
Remember? It didn't like the basement no more.
Yeah.
That's when I knew it got bad when they didn't like the. It looked all fancy.
Yeah,
It was like the basement no more.
It looked like the basement in Beverly Hills now. It don't look like no basement.
It's a beach
house. Like this ain't no basement.
Yeah, so 2007 was actually a solid year of hip hop with albums like that, to be honest. Like, man, then that's still Wayne Mixtape. I think the drop was in 2007.
Yep.
Sheesh.
Then you go 2008. Oh, so nothing. We'll talk about that later. I'll say that for later. 2008 though, Wayne's Carter 3. So the Million Records first week.
Nigga. I remember I was slapping that. Phone home.
That phone home.
Mr. Carter.
That the Mrs. Officer.
Yeah, Yep. That nigga had that whole album.
That whole album was fire. That Let the Beat Build with Kanye.
Yep.
And that's how you let the beat build, bitch.
Nigga, there's a whole
Kanye dogged that beat.
Nigga, I go back to that album one time. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Now I think I'm like, nigga, I ain't heard that shit in so long because
might slap that.
I'm mad I can't remember every song on it now.
Man, in 2009, album-wise, it wasn't that strong. You had Jay-Z's Blueprint 3. My personal opinion, I'm a big Jay-Z fan.
Yeah.
But
that was the one with on to the next one and all that shit.
The next one was on there.
That's
like that
everybody said that's that demonic album with
Hell yeah.
That's the Masonry album, but I don't that shit was fire as fuck.
Fuck that auto-tune because we on.
Yeah, that Def Auto-Tune was on there.
Def Auto-Tune.
That's what they say. You kind of ended T-Pain's era on that album. My personal picks, I'm a big Jay-Z fan. It's not one of my favorite Jay-Z albums.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more Hard Knock Life, Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah,
I feel like
that was I said the Blueprint.
Album.
Yeah, the Blueprint 3 was good, but it wasn't like the previous Blueprint.
I feel like
I feel like you should have entitled to something else.
Yeah,
I feel like American Gangster was more Blueprint 3. Yeah, that was more Blueprint 3.
Yeah, I feel like the
Blueprint 3,
actual
American Gangster shit.
Yeah, I feel like it was like his peak of commercialism. Or
there we go.
You know what I mean? Like,
I still got hit.
I'm still that
nigga. Still give you a hit.
Yeah, but this is my peak TV time right here. Like, I don't think he never like.
Was it New York on that one?
Yeah, New York with Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Empire State.
I feel like as soon as
Empire State
reached there, he was like, all right, I keep giving y'all music, but I don't give a fuck about this commercial shit no more. Now I'm gonna show y'all all the business I be doing.
Man. Then like another thing in 2009, I go to the mixtape side, yeah, Drake, So Far Gone. That's singing Drake, Lust for Life, Success.
That's Aubrey Graham.
Yeah.
Aubrey Graham.
So Far Gone, that one was fire.
Drake. I tell you all the time, that's the Drake people fell in love with.
Atlanta, Vegas.
Like, that's the Drake people fell in love with. That's why he's able to be who he is, because of that album right there. Like,
nah, facts.
That's the Drake that people
I like
everybody
Drake
love.
with the melodies.
Yep.
I like Drake when he acted.
That was really Aubrey Graham, because we was like,
we
was like the nigga from Degrassi doing music.
Yeah, that's Degrassi Drake. That's Wheelchair Jimmy
on everything.
That part.
That nigga had the black turtleneck on
the cover.
Yeah, everything.
Oh God. Oh, I thought the So Far Gone was the right.
That was the other one with the black. So that was
That
was like October or something like that.
Yeah. I think that was after.
I think it was after. Before.
That was after So Far Gone.
So Far Gone.
Yeah, because So Far Gone was like one of his start ones.
I just remember I remember one of the first. One of the first pictures though. Niggas remember that turtleneck.
Yeah, that Take Care album.
Nigga had the
then part. Going 2010, Kanye, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. To me, like we always say, College Dropout is his best album. But I'm be honest, that's his best album.
No, for sure.
Like you talk about music overall, like College Dropout, that's just a great freshman album. And yeah, he did his shit on it. It's a good album. It's like probably number 2.
And that was the breakthrough Kanye. That was the all right, nigga. Well,
I'm in the game.
Unquote that's the crazy Kanye, because that was when he did the shit with Taylor Swift when he took the microphone from her and was like, she did good or whatever, but Beyonce had the best video of all time.
Yeah, that's what he's doing on that.
That's why he made the song let's take a dose for the deuce bags. Let's have a toast for the assholes.
That's my shit.
That's when he performed that motherfucker, and that was when he was going through that time. So that was when the quote unquote crazy Kanye. I don't feel like this nigga crazy.
Now you
That's
know the
my
music is
personal
good.
opinion, but we'll get to that later.
Now you know the music is good if a nigga can do a whole concert. Nigga don't even show his face. He get up there as a
That
piano.
nigga said.
VMAs or Video Music Awards too. This is white people. Video Music Awards. Get on there.
Ding! Shout out to
red
Ye,
leather
man.
suit on with the Eddie Murphy red leather suit.
Mr. Ray.
Only Ye.
Shout out to Ye. We waiting on them shirts to come.
Man.
Good looking.
Then you got Rick Ross, Teflon Don. That's when he had the BMF record.
I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Who was featured on that?
Styles P. From
That
Live.
nigga was gassing.
He murdered that record.
That nigga was gassing.
And know what happened?
With 30 clips, rolls in the beats up here, that nigga was gassing.
Pull up,
crazy part
smoking, blunt tip, or some shit like that. That nigga
The
was
crazy part
gassing.
about him being on that record, Rick Ross sent him that record on accident. He supposed to send him something else.
Yeah,
But since that on accident, Styles P sent the verse, and it was like, you gotta keep that shit.
Yeah.
They ain't really gonna keep that.
And then I mentioned, and I got guns for Red Dead Redemption, 9 meals, 50 clip extend. Let's go.
So we covered the albums in 2010. We got a lot of fire mixtapes in 2010. Wiz, Kush, and OJ.
Woo! Personal favorite.
That's my personal favorite. So I feel like that was a game changer for mixtapes and for Wiz's career.
What's that? That's Never Been.
Statement.
That's the state. Yeah, the statement. That's
Kid Frankie.
Yep. Motherfucker. Up.
Yep.
What's that shit? Yeah, Cushion Orange Juice too.
Pedal to the Metal.
Pedal to the Metal.
Yep.
Yeah, that nigga Wiz is one of them niggas, man.
Man, that was his
Still
right there.
Still is.
You
I
also
seen
had
some shit coming.
J. Cole's Friday Night Lights.
With a Russell.
That was another one at that time. J. Cole's Friday Night Lights. To me,
Yeah,
that
lights please.
probably his best project, and up there with Forest Hills.
Yeah, Forest Hill Drive is definitely.
Yeah, those two like.
I say Forest Hill Drive is. It ain't like Good Kid, Mad City, but it's like one of them albums like Good Kid, Mad City where you can listen to it from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
Those is like there's very few albums where I personally can listen to it from beginning to end.
I agree, and that's one of them. That Good Kid, Mad City is in that category. I feel like it's in that classic category. Like Here to Die Trying, Good Kid, Mad City, Pop Eyes on Me.
Those is albums that I can I don't have no skips.
No skips. Yeah, no skips. Classic album. I agree with that one. I
don't want to listen. And I don't want to listen to this song.
The subject matter like the same, but that classic feels the same. That no skip classic feel like. And he don't get that at all no more. Like,
J. Cole was looking for shit like that because I remember he was struggling for a cool.
Now he back struggling. Turning down beats that he started.
This nigga.
Yeah.
Damn.
He can turn down the phone.
That's bad.
You want a piece of me too?
Then we go to 2011.
Why you come over here messing with
this nigga?
Then you go to 2011, you got Drake with Take Care. His first real solo album after So Far Gone. He kept that Take Care.
Man, hey, The
Okay,
Weeknd is so hard for that album.
Fans.
Yeah. You fancy?
That's his second album. Take Care is his second album, yeah. Thank Me Now was his first album.
Yeah, Thank Me Now got that fancy on it.
Fancy, yeah. Take Care is
You
Crew Love.
Can Take Me Now.
Yeah, Take Care is Crew Love and all that.
Oh yeah, I really
Crew
like
Love.
that one.
I like that album. That's my favorite Drake album. That and Nothing Was the Same. My two favorite Drake albums.
What else is on that one? If I know what's on that
The
one.
Motto with Tiger and them.
Fuck no, I ain't like that.
That's like what
That's too much singing for you, Marvin.
Hell no, I ain't like that. Oh, that Marvin. Okay,
Marvin's Room.
Marvin's Room. I thought that was on Take Care.
That is Take Care. That's what we talking about.
Oh, you talking about Take Care?
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about
Nah, Thank Me Now is one with Fancy and
Yeah, I like Thank Me Now. Thank Me
I
Now.
don't like Thank Me Now that much.
Thank Me Now is the with the one with Lil Wayne. That Tell Me with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I say Thank Me Now is my favorite album from Drake. Thank Me Now and that one with when he had the Toronto View on that shit.
Views.
No, not Views.
No.
Is it Views?
I think that's what's
He
called.
was way later than that. That's like 2016.
But I'm saying that ain't that picture with him on the top of the skyscraper.
And he got that one song with Future on that motherfucker.
Now Future's not on tape.
No, I'm not Thank Me Now. We talking about my other favorite one from Drake.
Views. That's Views. Yeah,
that's Views. Yeah,
yeah.
But then Take Care was a little sensitive. I'll refer to Take Care when I'm going through a breakup or some shit.
I feel like that was like him going back to that So Far Gone Drake, and that was like a big time for The Weeknd because he wrote a lot on that, like Crew Love, Only on Camera. He was involved by the records.
That's that one. That's that one that was like that nigga. That's his most light skinned album ever, bro.
Light skinned niggas up.
That shit terrible.
He said he had to agree with it, nigga.
We in 2011 right now.
Man.
Hey, didn't the Marathon come out 2011? The first one? When did the first one come out?
Are you talking about
Nip? Yeah.
I think that was 2011, yeah.
Yes.
That was up.
Greatest motherfucking mixtape of the year.
Yep. This is great way to move on. Bring up a successful light skin.
Yeah, successful light skin. The blue laces, love, man.
Yep. I don't want
back
your
and level on my dresser.
Fake bitches, I don't want your hugs. I got this pistol in the gang of hundreds.
On everything.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Then
2012, man, 2012, you had that Kendrick, that Good Kid, Mad City, though.
Hell yeah.
That's one of them, like we said, game documentary. That was another West Coast moment. It was like, they done did it again.
And that's a movie, though.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You said that?
He tells the story.
On Threads, right? I made a post this morning. And I said, if you can make any hip hop album and turn it into a movie, what you want? Like 5 people say Good Kid, Mad City. That'll be a good movie.
Good ass movie. Like that'll be like
the skits on that shit.
A Friday night for a kid in Compton, nigga. That's like a regular Friday. All right, nigga, I'm gonna wake up. Let me go. Hey, moms, let me use the van. Take the van. Let me go see about this little bitch Shireen. Oh, hold on, this bitch set me up. Boom, the homies is over here. It's like a little Friday night on Compton, nigga. Like nigga shootouts. Just, you feel me?
So that'd be like a real, cause it'll be like, ain't not no gangster, it's like a regular black
it's like
urban kind of like comedy too, cause you got the backseat freestyle.
Yep.
Peer pressure.
You got it. His pops like, what a domino at? Bring me my dominoes. Sipping, doing this little shit. So that would be a dope ass movie for sure. But good, like I said, Good Kid, Mad City.
That's a 10 out of 10 right there.
That's a 10 out of 10. That's another one with no skips. I'll put that for sure before Drake, but not Drake's, but before what's the name? Forest Hill Drive.
Oh yeah, that's.
But Forest Hill Drive is right there though. But that Good Kid, Mad City just got that, nigga.
That's the one that separates J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. None of them have a Good Kid, Mad City. They all have good albums, but nobody has that.
There's 3 ghosts left, and 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage.
I'll explain that phrase.
Kendrick ain't nothing to play with.
Nigga.
Man.
Hey. That nigga so hard, I really counted them bars to figure out what the bar was.
And he explained it in 8 bars. Like, in 8 bars, and I explained that phrase. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. There ain't got language barriers. 8 bars, he really explained it, though.
8 bars, nigga say, I'm YNW Melly, bitch. I just told you, nigga, you was my friend all year. Nigga, play with me.
Then you go 2013, you had Drake, Nothing Was the Same. That's when he went back to. That's when he got.
So which cover was that one?
That started from the bottom. That's the Blue Sky with the head, with his head in the blue sky.
He had classic hits.
He did on that. He had classic
hits, but that one.
Furthest Thing. That's when he had the record with Janae Echo. I feel like he got back. That's when he got into like rapper Drake. Like he started really showing that I can rap. I can really rap too.
I can really rap still and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm not just because Take Care, he sung a lot. Like he said.
He was.
So Nothing Was the Same. He was like, I can rap. I don't gotta sing all the time.
He low-key came with his more like articulate.
Yeah, he's more articulate rap. Like okay,
and that one was with Cake with Jay-Z.
Yeah, Cake with Jay-Z. That was a monster record right there.
Dog,
body that
nigga. I knew he was gonna say that. Once he said Cake with Jay-Z, I knew he was gonna say that.
We all made millions, just made millions. Beams will tell you if he wasn't in the ceilings. This nigga dog walked that shit.
So that was another thing in 2013. I don't know if y'all listened to it, was Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap.
Hell yeah.
I was kind of like
big. I like
I
Acid
did
Rap
too.
1 and 2. Nigga number 3.
And I like the coloring book.
And the coloring book.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you
That's
look
when I
at,
like Chance the Rapper.
if
Like,
you look
this
at
stuff now,
all the albums of all three of the Acid Raps, the first one he's looking up, the second one he's just looking regular, then the third one he's looking down. So pretty much it's elevating of his success. The first one, all right, nigga, I'm looking up, I see where I need to go. The second one, all right, I'm equal to this motherfucker. And the third one, it's like I'm here.
So in your opinion, what was y'all think that was the best album?
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
no questions asked.
I'm about to agree with you, sir.
Out
Good
of
Kid, Mad
the
City.
whole list of everything we just went over.
From the decade of 2005 to 2014.
Even if we didn't mention it, you might have one.
That's unmeant that we didn't mention.
I
That,
got one I'm about to mention that we didn't
You
mention.
talking about albums,
yeah,
right?
the ones out there.
Oh, yeah.
If
I got another
got
mixtape.
if you got an album out there that we missed, go ahead and put it in the section.
Yeah,
Let
I'll
us
go
know
with
what
that.
we missed.
I
So
got.
Good Kid, Mad City.
I say my personal. I'll say Good Kid, Mad City. Then I have two honorable mentions: Gang's documentary
Yeah.
and Wayne's Carter 2. I say Wayne Carter 2.
Damn.
I feel like that's when he transitioned into I'm bigger than just a down south Cash Money rapper.
Yeah. And that
I
was
can rock
the
with
one
the
with
GOAT.
Hustler Music,
Fireman,
Fireman,
Best Rapper
Alive.
The
Ooh,
Mob.
wee.
Like, as I said last
All
week.
right, so bonus question: Carter 2 or Carter 3?
Whew, that's a tough one. I got two. Yeah, the Carter 2.
Or Carter 3?
My personal is the Carter 2 because rap wise, like Carter 2 has a song where certain some people are reciting verses.
Mm-hmm.
Like Best Rapper Alive, I don't know if I know that verse by heart acapella.
Mom,
look at that verse
living
by
color, that
acapella.
is Weezy fucking baby. Got these rappers in my stomach. Yummy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm one
I'm
of them
agree.
niggas that know it by heart.
Yeah, like that's it, you know what I'm saying?
I know the Best Rapper Alive and Hustler Music. So, but my
You need
person,
more
I would
than
say
that
that's a
now.
hard question, but I would
Yeah.
have to give it to Carter 2.
Carter 2.
Carter 3 had bangers.
Bangers, it's like the hits.
But Carter 2
It's more
was
commercial
I'm a rapper.
success.
Yeah,
So
I'm a rapper, like that.
I'm a lyricist.
Lyrics,
So
I like the
yeah,
bringing
I like
bars.
lyrics.
What you can do. And that's
bars.
I feel like that's what Wayne demonstrated to the one of the highest level on an album, not a mixtape, but on an album, what he lyrically could do. Because Carter, like you said, Carter 3 had the hits. If you look at an industry standpoint, yeah, you're gonna say Carter 3 because look at the singles.
Yeah.
Carter 2 had Fireman and Hustler Music as the singles. Carter 3 had a Millie, Lollipop, Miss Officer, like
that shit had like
the shit
commercial,
was-
like all and all those
It was
like
like
the
grinding
videos
Wayne.
was fire on them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but Carter 2, the Carter I say Hustler Music was the only one he dropped a video for, I believe.
Fireman had a video too. But
Yeah,
it was
and
like,
Fireman.
It
but
wasn't
was
like
just
extraordinary like Lollipop video. Like they really go all out. Like Fireman was him like
a
with
hood
his shirt off
video.
with fire.
Yeah,
it was like
just,
that. Like,
just in the back
Hustler
with
Music
fire.
had the bait jacket on the
And you just
roof.
walking,
like,
you just walking around, just doing your shit. But the other ones, like Got Money, it's like nigga in the bank, like you feel me,
a
doing
Millie,
shit.
like
A Millie,
like,
nigga,
he went all out.
you did the little, you actually combined the Millie with the what's the name, the with the Got Money.
Yeah, Got Money, the T-Pain,
he
yeah,
combined.
the
So
T-Pain,
when he was walking out the trailer and Millie,
Yeah.
that's when he walked into the bank, and that's when what's the name started playing.
Yeah.
Man, so yeah, I have to like that's a good one, like Carter 2, Carter 3. So people out there, if you're watching, leave in the comments which Wayne album is better in your personal opinion.
And
Not-
don't forget the
not-
Carter 1 too. You can
Out of
still
all-
add the Carter 1.
All the
three
Carters, from the Carter 1 to the Carter 5.
Shit, all of Wayne work.
Carter
'Cause
4
you
and
can
Carter
go-
5 was boo boo. I'm not even gonna cap.
That ain't even his
I
worst
agree.
shit.
Carter 4 and
That
Carter
ain't
5
his
was
worst
They got
shit.
worse. Like
I'm
Carter
not a
4
human
was
being.
I
alright.
couldn't do it.
I'm not a human being. Bottom.
I ain't gonna. He had.
Bottom.
I ain't gonna lie. That No Worries. That's the
I
only
can't
one
knock
like
that
on that
one
motherfucker.
because I feel like
That's the only one I
experimental-
like.
It's experimental album, so he tried something different. It just wasn't a success.
But I really didn't. He
He
kind
did
of
have
tried
one.
that.
I think it's the
It was
same
No
song
Worries.
as he did.
Yeah, I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no
Yeah.
worries. See, these shrooms keep me up. See, I ain't got no
Alright.
worries.
Next
Yeah,
question.
bang.
Which mixtape you think changed the game? Like put like mixtapes on the spotlight in that era. Like what mixtape you feel like changed the game? It can be your personal opinion. Not even
It can be any time period.
in that time period from 2005 to 2014. What mixtape you feel like was like this one that changed the game
See,
for
I
you
don't-
that had you tuned
I
in?
don't know about that time period. I was just gonna say shit. Nip, nigga, the only nigga
That's
selling
in that time
mixtape
period. That
on-
marathon, yeah. That's
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Because I was on that pitch and everything. When it
No,
came out.
not the marathon. I'm talking about
Bullets Take Out the Bag?
what?
Like
Nah, mailbox money.
Mailbox
This
money.
Nigga, he sold it for $100.
But what year was that?
That's what I'm saying. That's far.
Oh, that's
probably farther than
No, we
era.
talking from 2005 to 2014. Yeah.
So
yes, that's after that.
Like you got the dedications, you got Cushion Orange Juice, the Route, the Drought.
It's a lot of mixtape.
Yeah, low key Drought 3.
Big shout out to Detroit mixtape. Like you got a lot of artists.
with that press plate. Yeah.
Yep.
What?
French Montana had mac and cheese. Oh, like it's a lot of
and he had that song with Wiz. I got what you need. Bitches they love it. Bitches they love it.
That's another person that's in that era that came like 2009.
Yeah,
French Montana with a lot of big singles and a lot of big features too.
And what's the name? You got Future's Astronaut.
Future's Astronaut with Honest and all that record.
And that Tony Montana on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He had the Honest album after that with Honest and Trophy with Kanye. And after that, he went into his 2014 run with Beast Mode and 56 Nights.
Yep.
Damn.
With that
nigga Future.
With that March Madness. That March Madness.
Another one, My Savages. That's my shit right there. March Madness is crazy, right? I ain't gonna lie. That's like one of a kind feature record because the beat's so hard, then he dances it too.
Yeah.
And that's just a good 4 minutes to just nigga just.
But low key, that whole time period is low key all transitional because low key, if you think about it, is like the disconnect from like basically niggas start growing up and seeing like what's commercial and what's not, and then you start grasping like more street shit or like more shit that's not on the radio.
Options in that time because like last week we were 94 2004, right? That's all radio videos. Mm-hmm. This is the end of radio video, more iPods, iTunes. They go to the Spotify and Apple Music Air and like we don't watch videos on YouTube. Like, so I want to see this video 10 times in a row.
You gotta
I watch it 10 times in a row. Yeah, I don't gotta wait for it comes on. Wait for it,
or wait for that motherfucker to come on. What was that cable show that you had?
The on demand.
The on demand.
Like, this like this comes to the end of there because that's 5 is like okay, it's getting like weaker and weaker. Then it's coolly cut. Like the videos on YouTube, I can watch it when I want to watch. I'm not waiting on.
And you can watch the unedited version on that part too. That's when Vivo started popping off, nigga. That's when all the every song that was hot, you have to go to their Vivo channel on YouTube.
Yeah, like 2007, that's when Soulja Boy first person go viral on YouTube with hip hop.
Yep.
With that Crank That Soulja Boy video, everybody doing the dance.
Everybody was doing that motherfucker.
And he showed you how much money you make off the internet.
Soulja Boy.
I think the first person really show you how much money you make off.
He's still making money off that motherfucking dance.
Then the ringtone.
The ringtones.
He went viral. Then he was first one to go build the ringtone. At the same time, so it's like, I think he had to deal with Sprint and everything.
Nextel. Nextel, because Nextel had the chirps. Nigga, the chirps, when they start, because they have just the beat with the ringtones, and then they start actually having the actual songs as the ringtones.
Yeah, so started with the songs.
Them motherfuckers was like $1.50 or $2, nigga, per ringtone, nigga. Imagine, nigga, if 1 million motherfuckers buy that shit.
Soulja was like the first nigga going viral doing stupid shit with jewelry for sure. The nigga put them black diamonds on that remote control car. Yeah. He was driving this shit around the hotel room like, nigga, I'm 20. You niggas can't do this.
He went viral. He made the beat, wrote the song, recorded it himself, and went viral before it did.
I'll give him the
So he touched a lot of money at a young age.
I'll give him the first to do that. This nigga say he's the first to do a lot of shit.
He's the first to go viral. That's the one I can vouch for. That's one I can vouch for. He's the first to go viral. Like,
shout out to DMJ.
Man, like, then he opened the game for YouTube, like the monetization, something we use now. Like, well, for Soulja Boy, we probably wouldn't be the podcast and getting on YouTube because he opened the door. Hey, there's a bag on here.
Yeah,
there's a bag on here. He's gonna have to show us that.
And look at, and it opened up like lanes. Like look at Kai Cenat. Look at the streamers and shit right now.
Gamers on the Twitch.
Gamers on gamers. Like nigga, you could do online concerts. Like it's actually made. That's what eliminated TV. It's like now it's like nigga, we don't have to go on TV to go look at a music
labels used to pay BET MTV for videos to get on the countdown.
Mm-hmm. And plus, YouTube has a lot of the background footage too. It has a lot of the how-tos, the what happens, the day-to-days. It got documentaries. YouTube got like the bloopers. YouTube got more access to the artist and what the music that
It's
they're
more
dropping.
personal than
It's
TV.
more personal than the TV. The TV drops what they want.
TV kept the distance from the people and the artists.
But it's like, nigga, YouTube, it's like, oh, I could drop whatever the fuck out. It gave artists their creativity.
Yeah.
It gave them, it gave them
Partly their marketing,
platform.
most of the marketing
It
platform.
eliminated record labels. You feel me? Now I could just make a song, throw this shit on YouTube, get 1 million views, get a bag from that.
Yep.
Then record labels gonna want to come sign me. Now since they're coming to me, I could go ahead and place what I want on the table rather than getting a fucked up deal. But nigga, I would say.
But it gave you a way to go around the deal too, because a lot of niggas who wanted one or couldn't get one or whatever, they can drop their music, mixtapes, all that shit.
Getting that independency, digital independency was YouTube. Like before we had streaming, you had full albums on you. Like you said, the drop was on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So when you didn't have Spotify, Apple Music, we had YouTube first. You get a full album on there. You might have a couple ads, but when it's free, you ain't complaining back there. I have to pay $15, $20 for this album. I'll take this little 30-second ads every couple songs.
And since we in that era, special shout out to LimeWire.
Woo! I was
you know that
prime suspect.
That LimeWire was for sure. Like listen, I'm downloading all these. I had
that's how you got the mixtape tracks. LimeWire, like new single, everything through.
You had like songs, the unreleased songs on that motherfucker that ain't been out. Like
LimeWire, so I remember like. First time I heard Wangster, I was going to search 50 Cent down on all the old 50 when he signed to Sony. Like, people don't know, 50 had songs with Nas, Nori, Nature, all that before he got shot. But it never came out. Then LimeWire and then internet, we got all that now. Like,
LimeWire was such the lick. Don't forget, nigga, Soulja Boy used that too. Shout out to Soulja Boy, man.
Hey,
you know, was renaming songs as hit.
It's LimeWire test. How you know you downloaded a bad song?
Got the Bill Clinton.
That nigga stupid. I was just gonna say, nigga got the
Bill Clinton.
It was some shit
I
that
did
popped
not
up.
have sexual
relations with that world.
But you can't download this song at.
He's they got me. It's always with a new song.
Oh, yep.
If a song just came out, like say this, new joint of the day, you turn on the radio.
Yep, you try to go
You
get
try to
that.
get it, it's
But you hear
You
that
gotta get
Bill
like 20
Clinton.
Bill Clinton before you find it.
Yep.
If it downloads real quick, you already know you got the Bill Clinton.
Yeah, you already know.
It's like 10 seconds. Oh, that's a Bill Clinton, bro.
Or the one on YouTube where it busts out with the dancing. It's nothing but white people in aerobics gear and shit. That shit piss a nigga off. They had the exact title you looking for every day.
I'm glad you brought that up because that brings up like we had YouTube. YouTube kind of spinned off of other things like Real Star Hip Hop, where you got hip hop and you said like a lot of behind the scenes.
Yep.
You got the comedy shit like we get the thing dancing like. Real Star was a whole era was based off of hip hop, but it grew into the culture too, not just hip hop.
Yep.
There was fights on there.
Yeah, but I say niggas want to see the beef.
World
Star.
Somebody got pressed. The Real Star.
Like the East Coast, like this nigga met this nigga at the club. Like damn, like what happened in between that? Now it's like, especially when cell phones came with cameras.
Yeah.
And you can record this motherfucking and immediately throw it either on your social media or go home, download the footage and throw that shit on the internet.
World Star was making
yeah.
and breaking niggas' careers. Nigga, look at what it did to Pop Smoke.
You for sure didn't want to be on World. You wanted to be on World Star for a good reason. Once the phones was out and you hear World Star, if you in a fight, you better knock that nigga out.
Drop that nigga.
You better drop that nigga, bruh.
That was a whole thing. Like, as soon as somebody World Star was the reason people started recording fights at a fight. I can at least say for the hip hop community.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say black. This is a hip hop community.
Cause I'm about to say you had bum fights.
Yeah, I was just.
Everybody know about the bum
fights.
That's part of the LimeWire era too, cause you had to download the video.
You had to download
LimeWire
video,
Like I got $5. Fight this nigga inside.
They had the beat videos on there. They had the 50 Cent Stop Snitching, Stop Lying with the game documentary on that bitch. They had all that.
Then you also had like the hip hop blog sites for the underground. And those real good for the West Coast, like Two Dope Boys, Nah Right, Baller Alert, like all that started in that era. Like the hip hop blog sites where you got the exclusive freestyles and tracks. You just had to go in there and download. That's the cell phone era too. When you're accessible to your phone, you can download the exclusive tracks from your phone.
That motherfucker
from a blog site.
Yeah, and it's right there on your phone.
And that's a good era. Like, all that stuff was created. Like, look where we're at now.
Fucked off the physical copies era.
Yeah, that did kill it. Yeah, but
I see both sides. Like, yeah, we got the physical, but I hate it. Like, look how much we spent on CDs as a consumer. When you pay some amount a month, and I listen to whatever I want. Like, I go back and like, damn, I missed a lot of music buying CDs.
Yeah, since buying CDs, what do you remember the last CD that you brought?
Last CD, damn. Probably was Kendrick Good Kid, Mad City.
Dang,
I actually bought that hard copy of that one.
Okay,
because I was like,
I bought that.
It was at the situation I couldn't wait to try to go find somebody. I was like, I'm just gonna buy it as soon as it come out.
I'm trying to think.
And I think I'm not. I bought Big Sean's Hall of Fame after that. And I was disappointed. And I was like, I'm done buying CDs. I'm trying to be a
Big Sean, you hear that? You fucked it up for you fucked it up for my man.
Because he dropped the Detroit mixtape that was fire before that. He had the Moolah record with him and French. And he had the 24 karat gold. He had the record with J. Cole on there. Then he dropped the album. I'm about to buy his album. The mixtape was hard. Because at first I thought J. Cole was corny before he dropped the Detroit mixtape. Then he dropped this album. Like, oh, this is disappointing.
Alright, so the last album CD I bought is what's that nigga name? Pastor Troy.
Oh wow.
And I bought it from my brother Money Ant. I bought it from Money Ant because it was his birthday. That's the last one I brought because I remember because it was for that nigga and it had it had a couple of bangers on that motherfucker because I remember he had a motherfucking Nissan Altima. You couldn't hear the words on that motherfucker. All you heard was nothing but beating that bitch. Then he was like, yeah, I want to get that, whoa, whoa. But it was around the same time where you could still download them motherfuckers and burn the CD and do all that shit. But you feel me? I was just like, shit, let me go ahead and get this nigga. Let me get the CD, the official copy. But yeah, shout out to Big
I think the last shit I remember was okay, I didn't even buy that motherfucker. That nigga Tiny stole it from me.
It was just the real CD.
Yeah. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, I remember.
We walked in there.
The green one, like the lime green one.
That was the title.
Oh, that one time.
Mike's is dead. Mine been dead.
Oh, it's been dead.
Oh, my shit just died. My shit just went out.
Alright, so with all these changes, man, I feel like it helps shift for independent artists, like to really get more of a spotlight too at the same time. That's why I said I'm not against the new era, like not having hard copies. Cause I feel like that era was a lot more gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Because you piss somebody off, now you can't get on the radio, now we don't hear you. If you can't get on the radio or TV.
You can't get on the radio, we can't hear your music. Like
you can't get on TV, we can't see you.
We can't see, but YouTube is just like, nigga, you can just be searching. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people just search YouTube or just even with the suggestions of YouTube, another song will play. That's how new artists get discovered. Like, oh shit, who is this? They play that song. Like YouTube actually opened up a whole platform for like a lot of independent artists and a lot of upcoming and new artists actually trying to get their face and their music and shit out
outside of hip hop. Justin Bieber was discovered on YouTube.
Yeah, for that one less lonely nigger, you racist motherfucker.
Damn.
You ain't getting away with that.
Man.
Yeah, we seen it. You had your little guitar, you was doing the one less lonely nigger. That's the downfall of YouTube.
Damn, now look at you. That shit paralyzed half in the face and
all
kinds of shit.
About that. My bad, Justin.
Shit, karma,
hey.
Shit, I was wondering why did that happen to him. Now I see.
Man, but in this time frame, man, in the culture, we had a lot of events. I'm just gonna go through the timeline, man. Go to some of these events, like 2005. This is a big one. I remember last episode, not part one of this episode, not last episode. We talked about the Jay-Z and Nas beef.
Right.
2005. That's when it was officially squashed. When Jay-Z had the I Declare War concert.
Yeah.
Him and Nas performed, came on stage, squashed the beef, and that was a big moment for hip hop because that's when Jay took over Redemption and signing and all that too.
Yeah.
So that was a big transition, you know, because Pac and Biggie died over their beef. And they was the two greatest rappers. Like them two
together. And if they would have just
lived long enough to squash it, they lived long enough to squash it.
And what year was the awards when they mamas came together?
That was 99.
99.
MTV Music Awards. Yeah, that was. Rest in peace, Biggie's mom that just passed away. Yeah. And to finish Shakur too. She passed away a few years ago too.
Rest in peace, Queens. Definitely.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
So that was one event in 2005. And like 2007, this is funny but serious at the same time. Kanye and 50 battle. When Kanye dropped Graduation.
Oh yeah, Kanye dog walked 50.
Yeah. That's what I said funny because Kanye really dog walked
50, man. You was supposed to quit. We ain't forgot.
That nigga forgot.
He's still stuck in like 2 more albums on this too.
That nigga, and that was, I would say that was a surprise.
That was
because how the previous albums that 50 dropped,
Because he was going to get you out trying to massacre. You're talking about
my God.
diamond albums. You're going to get, I think they got 2 diamond albums. You're like, okay.
And then that was Kanye's first album, wasn't it?
That was his third.
His third, yeah. That was
he
Kanye's
been platinum.
third
He never
album.
been diamond.
But he never been diamond. Yeah.
50 though.
But so his previous albums compared to 50's previous albums, I was like, yeah, 50 for the dog.
50 got this, yeah.
But so look, in hindsight, did he really win, or did Kanye have Lucien back then first?
Nah. Ooh, that's a good one, but I think Kanye really won. Cause I feel like when Kanye won, it transitioned. Hip hop was transitioning too.
They went with the album sales,
because the hip hop
CD sales.
Yeah,
that was when CDs and shit was out.
It would have been too much money for Lucien. Is buying bots is cheaper than buying. I gotta go buy all these hard copies. I got a system. I
got a system by Target. They can pay $13, $20 a
I don't like this
CD.
shit. I don't like you that much. Come on.
That's real.
Price is kind of high. That's 1,000. That's one ounce is like 1,000 streets.
Yeah, it's got a streamy right here. Goddamn, nigga, that's a billion bots right there. Yeah, that's 20 CDs.
But you're right, it was transitioning because it was like 50 still like gangster rap type shit, and then Kanye coming in like backpack rap.
Yeah, with it's okay to wear
be
the
the
collar
cool,
shirt.
to be the cool.
That's college graduation. Nigga, it's okay to go to college. You feel me?
Harmonizing, making dancing, wearing different type of clothes. Cause this one, graduation. That's what Kanye's wearing. Stones like strong. His single was stronger.
And he had the show enough. And he had the show enough glasses.
Yeah, the show enough glasses.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know where he got them glasses from, man. Everybody call them the Kanye glasses, bro. Them is the show nuffs, nigga. If you don't know who show nuffs is, nigga, he made people kiss their chucks. Ooh. Still don't know who that is? Bruce Leroy.
Get you some glow,
nigga. You got the first Black Super Saiyan.
Man, then you got Wayne in 2008. We talk about that Carter 3. Like I said, dropped sold 1 million copies in the first week. Yeah, I think that's the biggest first week in hip hop to this day. 1 million copies. Now it's impossible for streaming to get 1 million copies. That's just,
and that's another 10 out of 10. That you able to listen to from beginning to end. That really didn't have no skips. Was the Carter 3 and the Carter 2 for sure. Yeah. But anything after, you do not have my vote on that.
Nathan.
In 2009, Drake dropped So Far Gone. That's when he about to, like, I feel like Kanye opened the door in 2007. When Kanye beat 50 in 2007, it opened the door for Drake to have in 2009.
Mm-hmm. And he opened up the door for like R&B singers.
Yep.
For that, like that
T-Pain
type of lane,
Air, like all
Trey
that
songs and all
like
that.
The cross between the two. Like you can do both.
Yeah.
Like you don't you not looking for the
like you can harmonize. You got the
melodic harmonize more. You got more freedom in the music.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, remember at a point in time, it's like you gotta have an R&B singer type shit. You know what I mean? Like
you couldn't sing it yourself.
Yeah, you had to go like Fat Joe, Ashanti, Ja Rule, Ashanti type.
You know what's
shit.
crazy? Like I go back and study hip hop. I hear stories of artists having songs that they were trying to put out with them singing, the label wouldn't let them. They made them go get an R&B singer. A couple were like, nah, we're not putting it out unless you go get somebody to sing it. Like, I know you attached to it and
you're a rapper, you gotta look hardcore.
But nah, you gotta go get R. Kelly or we gotta go get Usher or whoever Cisco, whoever was hot at that time, like, when the record was getting made, they gotta go get the Trey Songz or Chris Brown at this time,
Yeah, I'll be hot. Cause what if the nigga sing it in a way I don't even want the nigga sing or I don't like it.
Well, shit, you signed, nigga. It don't matter.
You're independent. Now it's like, hey, back then I didn't know better. Now you know better. Hey, you're independent.
Back then,
oh, well, shit, if you don't like the album, tough titties.
Man, then you go like 2010, Kanye again, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And I feel like you said earlier, that's when he took it to like superstar level. Like, I could do it all. Like,
that was
I'm the biggest
that
thing.
was the crazy Kanye. That was when the crazy Kanye was birthed. When she took that microphone and told the little bitch Taylor Swift, "Hey, bitch, scoot aside." Beyonce had the best video of all time. Man. And had the bitch right back the microphone and walk right down the stairs. Like
nigga said,
before the bitch got to do her speech, that's how you knew Kanye was a goddamn menace.
Hey, they forget.
Hey, I'm gonna let you
drinking a fifth of Hennessy with Joe Jackson before the awards on the red carpet.
Oh yeah.
Him and Joe Jackson out the bottle,
so
bro.
I think he came with the bullshit. He came with bullshit on his mind. Like, you know what?
He was bad about it. Like, she don't win, I'm tripping. Beyonce don't win. He won that night. She didn't win. He was tripping.
He was like,
I don't win. I'm tripping. Well, I won. Okay. Yeah. Beyonce don't win. I'm tripping. He wanted to trip that. He was off the yak, drinking with Joe Jackson and all the people. Joe Jackson.
Then everybody was
funny.
on him. Everybody,
whistle my ass.
You're an asshole. Well, let's have a toast for the douchebags.
He went to Hawaii and made this best album
Let's have
too.
a toast for the assholes.
Yeah. Then you go to 2012, like we said before, Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City is like he brought hip hop back. Like we talking about Kanye about the melodics and the singing back. When Kendrick dropped, I think a lot of people had to go back to really rapping.
Yeah.
People that was made, like I said, Big Sean sounded corny. Then now Kendrick up here back city. Oh shit, we gotta really rap.
You gotta really rap.
We gotta rap. He's telling stories.
And it also
style,
opened up the door to tell your story.
That
Like
part.
rap your story. That
You don't
shit
gotta make
that
it a fake story. You don't gotta make
you feel me?
everybody has a story.
Like you could tell your character. Like you feel
Yeah.
me? Kendrick was that Good Kid, Mad City. Like I said, was his life. A kid in Compton on a Friday night. That was Good Kid, Mad City. His life, a kid in Compton on Friday night.
And
Just
that's
as
why
he
it's
said
one
on
of the most impactful albums. Like it might not, it went platinum, has the numbers, but this albums that went diamond and stuff, but
Yep.
they don't have the impact that Good Kid, man. I feel like that's one that changed lives.
Yeah.
That's a life changing album for people. Like
They had Money Trees on that motherfucker.
Money
with
Trees,
J Rock.
Real,
You feel
Sing
me?
to You,
Real.
like-
Yep. Sing to You. What's the name? That R-Ing King.
Backseat Freestyle.
Yeah, that Backseat Freestyle. Yeah.
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
That Drink. That
Swimming
The
Pools,
swimming
like,
pools.
it was
That
just
shit had,
amazing
that
album,
shit
man.
just
Like
amazing hours from top to bottom.
in 2013, back to Hov, still after retirement, coming back in the game, making business moves though. Sells his album, The Magnum Carter Holy Grail, directly to Samsung. I think he sold like 1 million copies. So all the phones they sold came with the album already on it.
Oh
That was-
yeah.
So Jay-Z
I
already
remember
went platinum.
That was like some
Soon as it
you
released.
shit. That's like some you shit. Remember
Yeah.
when we got the iPhones and the Apple Music and you was already
Yep.
downloaded on Apple Music and everybody was like, who the fuck is these motherfuckers on my shit?
Same shit.
But anytime, like, if you got an Apple iPhone, this is when Apple first came out, and you downloaded Apple Music, You's album was automatically on that motherfucker, bro. So that's how they became like a multi-billion stars, like, nigga, because anytime that, nigga, I even played this shit, because I was like, who the fuck is these niggas?
Since you check it out.
I hit the play button. Shit, they gotta play for me, nigga. It was a good 3 seconds, but shit, they gotta play for me, niggas. The play counts if it's more than 3 seconds.
How many accident players
They got that play for me.
got it and had to check to see if it worked? Play it.
Yeah,
They probably got a
see
couple
who the
songs. You in the
fuck it
car, they
is.
probably got a couple songs on you if you was in the car or doing something else and just had to check it out real quick. They got a lot of people.
Yeah,
I bet we checked their numbers, they went platinum, probably diamond.
yeah.
Off
Which
of
they
Apple.
had to. I think they went diamond, as a matter of fact.
They went diamond, I
did.
believe
They
it.
for sure
Yo,
went diamond
that's
on
that's
that.
clever scheme to
That's
get
a
the- get the
that's a
number,
good
like-
marketing move.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you know what? We're gonna just put your album on one of the upcoming hottest cell phones in the whole country.
Hey, Boost Mobile, man.
And next is
I'm ready.
2014, Bobby Shmurda. He
I'm
kind of
ready.
brought the
I'm
dancing
ready to
back with the
chirp
Hot
back.
Nigga song in the video. When hip hop was serious, we had Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, like TDE starting to really form on a mainstream level at this time.
And
You
it
got Bobby
wasn't-
Shmurda coming with Hot Nigga
and
to dance.
it really wasn't
yeah.
even a big hard dance. This nigga's a student.
But we didn't have no other. There was
And that
nothing
nigga
else.
Hat
though.
never came
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
That nigga Hat never
At
came
that time,
back.
hip hop got serious. There was no more dancing for a while.
True.
There was no more dancing.
I'll call that a groove.
Like, what you gotta think about it.
Shmurda dance.
2008, 2007, we had Dance of Soulja Boy, Walk It Out, Chicken Noodle
Hell,
Soup.
I was just about to say that shit.
Steaky Leg,
Yeah.
like you had all these dances in that era, then it stopped and it got more serious.
Yeah, and then
Wayne was on top killing with the rapping, like
yeah, it was more of the serious
Yeah.
hood route,
Yeah,
but he
'cause
came
everybody-
back with the hood song and then
Made
he
a
could do the
dance.
dance to that motherfucker.
I like it took off and went so viral, like
Like, I ain't gonna lie, if it was around TikTok days, if that shit
Oh,
dropped today,
crazy,
oh my god,
bro.
that shit would have went nuts. So
man, crazy. It'll go crazy right now.
everybody just throwing their hands and just doing that. It's
Out of all these moments, what do you think was the most impactful in the culture? Not just hip hop, but in the culture. And if you got one that we didn't name, go ahead and throw it out there, like honorable mention.
Yeah, it'd probably just be the YouTube, like the YouTube and streaming services, like coming out.
I would, yeah. I'll say the most impactful would be like the fall of television videos.
Yeah, everything going.
Everything going digital. Like, I don't have to watch TV to listen to a song or see a music video. We have everything on our phone now.
Yeah.
So that's I'll say the biggest impact, because that also did lead and open up doors for independent artists.
Yeah.
So now we got platforms like YouTube, World Star, where they don't have to get signed to a record label, or even if you did get, or the goal is to get signed to a record label, you could just go on YouTube and that's how you get discovered that way.
And I feel like it made it possible for artists like Nip to do things Nip did later on, like say I'm for $100, say I'm for $1,000.
Yeah, like
you couldn't do that if Target. You got to deal with Target. We're not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, you got percentages.
You're messing up the system now. You're messing up everything for $20. You went out for $100. You're messing up the system.
Yeah.
So it opened the door when it went more independent and streaming. It opened the door for you to be more creative and make a move. Like Jay-Z selling his album to Samsung. You couldn't do that if they go to the store. Like it would have messed. Somebody would have blocked them on that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you going to Samsung? We got to deal with Walmart and Target. Like.
Yeah.
They would have been like, nah, you can't do that.
You know what, I'm finna just go to Samsung, so that way, nigga, anytime you download this phone, just like on some you shit, anytime you download this or get this phone, nigga, my shit is already downloaded on there. Yeah. That's a good business move. So I would say the most impactful one, because it did open up the door for independent artists, would be like the fall of the TV radio and the rise of the digital.
I like the blog side too, because it gave you more in the life of the artist, like you said before, like behind the scenes.
Yeah, it gives you the background. Who is this artist? Like, you feel me? Like, I know who you are.
TV, but it was still controlled because you only got certain artists. You got the life of Diddy. You'll get a little bit of Jay-Z what he wants you to see.
Yeah,
but you didn't get to see up and coming artists. Like you didn't get we got to see Wiz on his own tour bus before Black and Yellow.
Before
where he got
the sidekick sitting in the airport still.
We got a witness all that, like. A$AP Rocky, like in his early career, we got to witness all that in the blog era, like Hearing Pac Div, Dom Kennedy in that era, like Mixtape YG, like that's another like we were talking about.
Yeah, we forgot
the Ratchet era was in that era.
It's because when YG dropped,
when did him and Mustard drop that
the 400?
Yeah, and that with that burnt rubber on that motherfucker.
That's the one Joe was. That was in that time frame. That was like 2013. I was
like, throw that motherfucker in there. There's a lot that there's a couple of the ketchup. Yeah,
that was big. I think
because it had all the West Coast.
That's why I said it was big for us because
it had RJ, YG, Mustard on the production. That motherfucker.
Killer, Kamai, everybody was on there.
Yep.
That was man. Ty Dolla $ign, T-Fly. And that was big for us because on the West Coast we've been hearing everybody separate. Much was able to put it all together. Like we heard YG was pushing, but he brought Joe Moses to the table. You hear T-Fly with him now. Got Nip on there. We got Nip on a song with him, Joe Moses, and I think it was Killer from the 40s. Like, bro, Mustard did that's some A&R type stuff for the West Coast. He was doing at that time. Like now he's more mainstream. But at that time it was more like. He was doing it for us.
Now this nigga doing a collab with Hines, nigga. What? Do you know how big that shit is, bro? Shout out to Mustard, man. He's making not only good moves when it comes to this music. He's making good business moves as well, for sure. So shout out to that nigga Mustard, man.
Big dub.
Yeah, that was another time in the era. Another thing is before the Ratchet era, we had the Jerkin era. And my perspective, I feel like the Jerkin era birthed the Ratchet era.
Yeah, it did.
I feel like the leaders of the Ratchet era came from the Jerkin era.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Let's not forget, man. Hey, for y'all people that don't know out there, Jerkin was done by gangbangers and shit too. So don't let them niggas fool you.
The coldest Seawalkers were jerkers.
Yeah.
We know.
So don't try to play around. Y'all was doing it too. Yeah, nigga.
Man.
Simple as that.
So that brings us to the end of this episode of Hip Hop Raised Me podcast. We did part two parts on this episode 1. On covering hip hop from 94 all the way to 2014. Part 1 was 94 to 2004. This was 2005 to 2014. We covered a lot of great hip hop, from hard albums coming out in stores and seeing the best videos and hearing songs on the radio for the first time to picking what you want to listen to. The blog era, up and coming artists, the mixtapes. You got to be on New York to get a DJ Clue mixtape to artist do a mixtape to itself and it's on the internet.
Yeah, facts.
Jill Santana Wayne got a blow mixtape that's out. You can go download
you can go download that motherfucker on LimeWire.
Gucci Man's on fire, dropping Santa Claus mixtape, Gucci Christmas, like.
Oh God.
He's not talking to a label to drop it, bro. Like he don't gotta go to Atlanta Records. I'm gonna drop this Santa. Nah,
The Snowman
download it.
3.
Here you
Upload
go. It's out already.
And we discovered so much, and that's a good thing to kick this season off. Because Hip Hop Raised Me, this season 3, is Hip Hop Raised Me, Who Raised You. And all that raises. And a lot of these topics we talked about, we'll be going deeper.
A lot of our favorite
Way deeper into these topics.
songs, yeah, that's how it raised us, and that's what raised us. So it's like the stories behind hip hop and the type of hip hop that raised us.
And where we was at and what we was doing when we heard these
All
shit.
the good stories. So we'll be going deeper into a lot of stuff. Because like our next episode, New York hip hop. So we'll go deeper into a lot of that stuff we talked about in the part 1 of this. Deeper into the 50 Cent stories, the Nas and Jay-Z beefs, all that stuff, you know. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. He's a big part of that New York scene in that 90s era, early 2000s. So we'll be going to more than that and going to the mixtape around our Dat Piff area, the trap music. We'll be covering it all this season. So stay tuned in. And much love to the people. Keep showing your love and support. We appreciate it. Subscribe
Follow
on
all
YouTube.
social media, TikTok.
Follow all that good stuff.
Everywhere.
And
Follow
stream the music, man. Stream the music.
Y'all know
Pharaoh
where to
City,
find
MOD,
it.
Donnie Hundo, MOD. We got other music out there. John Moran out there. Got more new music coming out. KLTS, album on the way. Me producing on all these projects. Check it out.
Yeah.
And we out.
Hey. Everybody loved them Air Force One.
And them niggas ain't get one red penny.
I'm glad
Not
we're
one
on
shit.
the Air Force One topic. So before the end of the episode, I'm like, you got some shirts. You got shirts next inside of you. We got those official Hip Hop Raised Me logo tees that go perfect with your all white Air Force Ones.
Yes. Go ahead, tap in and get fresh, man.
Get your merch. We got all sizes from small to 3X. So for my big boys, we got y'all 2 over here at Hip Hop Raised Me. Get your official Hip Hop Raised Me tee. Website coming soon, under construction at the moment. But check it out. Copy merch. You can DM anybody part of the podcast. Get your merch. Yeah, we on Hip Hop Raised Me podcast. I got my son on here with me today. He's gonna answer the $1 million question for him. What's your all-time favorite hip hop group?
Wu-Tang,
Why Wu-Tang?
because I got to watch the Wu-Tang series with you. You taught me how hip hop raised you.
Hi, you heard that, people? Hip Hop Raised Me. Who raised you? Go out and get your Hip Hop Raised Me t-shirt. Support the podcast, support hip hop culture. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. $20 a shirt. Get your Hip Hop Raised Me logo t-shirt. More hip hop merch coming soon.